Hi everyone, I'm Mackenzie Branigan and I'm honored to be able to share a little bit about what I've learned in my career and life with all of you today. I'm really disappointed that we can't be all together in person, but I'm so grateful that we have incredible technologies that allow us to at least be together virtually. So first, I'll give you a quick overview of my background. After interning at Apple in the summer before my senior year while I was at USC, I started my career in Apple in their finance development program after I graduated. This was a 2-year rotational program through all different parts of the company, and I also got to live in both London for 6 months and Tokyo for 3 months as part of the program, so it was really incredible. After this, I spent 1.5 years working on the worldwide channel sales strategy and finance team at Apple. I was ready for a change and decided to move to Salesforce onto their sales strategy and operations organization. I was at Salesforce for almost 3 years and most recently led their cloud sales go-to-market strategy team. I was also heavily involved in working with their quality team and led quality allyship initiatives for their North American sales organization. I decided to pursue my MBA and I'm currently at Stanford where I'm focusing on entrepreneurship. My goal is to build companies that allow women to thrive in their careers and ultimately increase the number of women in leadership roles in the corporate world. I want to talk a little bit about the common question of how did you decide what career path to choose and any helpful tips and advice. So I just want to go through a few that I've received and lived by in my career. First, always set yourself up to have options and opportunities. You are all already in a great school, so you're on your way to doing just that. But when you're making decisions, think about if it might lead to some opportunity or open up an option for you down the road. So for example, I had no idea if I wanted to get an MBA when I was an undergrad. In fact, I thought I most likely didn't. But I had a few months off after graduating before starting my job, and somebody had given me the advice to just take the GMAT while I had the time. And it ended up being the best advice I'd ever received, and I definitely wouldn't be at Stanford today if I hadn't done that. My second piece of advice is always look for and find the learnings. Nobody knows exactly what they want to do, with the exception of a very few people. And I know when you're in school, it feels like you need to figure out your whole life and career path. But just treat every opportunity as a learning experience. And from every single role that you have, figure out what you like and what you don't like about it, and slowly start moving in the direction of doing more things that you like in each role that you take on. For example, for me, I had no idea if I wanted to be in finance for a career, but I knew if I started my career in finance at Apple, I would learn a lot and gain some legitimacy. I also knew that every business deals with money, and so understanding finance is a great business foundation skill. And the rotational program I was in, I took the opportunity to write down what were the parts of this rotation that I liked and what were the parts that I didn't like. And then when I got to the opportunity to have my next full-time role, I was able to know a lot more about what I wanted to do next. My final piece of advice is just remember nothing is permanent. Especially if you follow the first piece of advice, you'll always have options. You can make changes and you can go in different directions. There have been times in my career where I haven't felt happy and I've felt stuck. My mom has actually always been the one to remind me that we're never truly stuck. We always have options and choices, and we just have to have the courage to take them. So I know this is a really scary, bizarre time with the COVID-19 crisis, but I encourage all of you to support each other, work hard, take risks, and put yourselves in positions of opportunity. Thank you very much.